beyond a small universe around the place they live. And what we're seeing is that in the few days that Nadia has already started exploring this campaign, her name recognition is actually jumping. Right? There's a lot of enthusiasm about her, partially because she is not the same as the other candidates, who are all career politicians, they're political insiders. She represents something very different. And what we're seeing is that in a race like this, with so many different candidates, she could win this race with about a third of the votes in this Democratic primary. So the good news is very clear, that when people hear Nadia or hear her message, they love her. And that's what we need to figure out how we do, especially when we know we're going to be outspent in this race. So, the challenge is that a congressional campaign is a massive, massive undertaking, right? Especially when other candidates can draw on institutional money. But Nadia's campaign is different. It's going to really depend on the active participation of people within the district, of Marylanders who really want to take their government back. And that's what makes her special. This is why she's in a great spot, because she's the only candidate who could really run against this political insider system that's being driven by insiders and billionaires who think they can just buy their seat. So without further ado, let me introduce the person who's going to introduce Nadia to us all tonight. And that's Dr. Carolyn O'Connor, who's a physician who lives in Rockville. And she is going to tell us a little bit about why Nadia is well qualified for this race.
Thank you, Toby. Well, thank you. Good evening. I'm so excited to see so many voters and future voters here tonight. My name is Carolyn O'Connor. I'm a family physician in Rockville. I actually live in Bethesda, but work in Rockville. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing to you my...
Everybody, good evening.
Okay.
Montgomery College, the second floor, will be hosting a Hispanic Heritage Month celebration tonight, starting now, 6 o'clock until 8:30. We're going to have a brief history of salsa music, salsa dance lesson with two exceptional dancers.
This is a celebration of this.
We're going to talk about and discuss our music and arts programs at the college. This is free for all ages, so please join us. Thank you.
And everyone's invited to that.
In any case, let me get back to my notes. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing to you my friend, Nadia Hashimi, candidate for Congress for Maryland's 6th Congressional District. I'm always a little nervous about public speaking, so thank you for your patience. Dr. Nadia is a woman of boundless energy and numerous talents. She, first and foremost, is the mother of 4 delightful children who are all here tonight. She's a pediatrician. She's the author of 3 best-selling novels and 2 children's books. From a young age, she displayed an interest in public affairs, particularly in regard to matters concerning women and families. Nadia is a woman filled with hope and ideas for our country. Her personal life story is fascinating to hear and speaks to her vast experience in this complex world we live in. Nadia is a listener who brings people together. She's traveled the country and the world, meeting people through her literary work. I can personally attest to her ability to thoughtfully engage with people and bring great ideas to every enterprise she undertakes. It's for these reasons Dr. Nadia is running, not to oppose any man or woman, but to propose new and far-reaching policies to deal with the challenges of our times. I believe this sets her apart from the other candidates in Maryland's 6th Congressional District. Dr. Nadia is most qualified to change the conversation in Washington. But more than that, Nadia is a woman, a person of integrity and high principles. She will always apply her own moral compass to matters at hand, and this is something our country needs more than ever at this time. I am proud to call her my friend. At this time, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you my friend and your next Congresswoman, Dr. Nadia Hashimi.